part of measures to reposition the nation's security apparatus and ensure its efficiency, the Senate on Tuesday clamored for the decentralization of the Nigeria Police. The upper legislative chamber also called on the 36th State House of Assembly to pass laws that would legalize community policing in their respective states. Joining us on the show is a Senate spokesman and Chairman Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Senator Surajudeen Basiru. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good to have you on the show. So, community policing, decentralized police, it's a subject we've been talking about for so long. And we're happy that the Senate is obviously taking it quite seriously. There were wide-ranging recommendations the Senate made at the House. Could you help us break it down once more, let our viewers understand what you're proposing for the state government, how to decentralize the police so far?
The proposition by the Nigerian Senate came against the background of a committee set up and headed by the Senate leader to look at the entire security architecture in Nigeria. The report of the ad hoc committee is on Nigerian security challenges, and the focus is on the urgent need to restructure, review, and reorganize the current security architecture. In the report, the Nigerian Police, being a central organization in the area of internal security, was examined. And the position of the Senate in terms of recommendation is that there's a need to decentralize the police commands, not decentralization administratively, but with operational and budgetary powers to be vested in the zonal command as follows. If you look at the structure of the present Nigerian police, whereby you have a single command structure for a police force that is sharing responsibility for about 180 or 200 million people, is absolutely unwieldy and is not given for efficiency. But beyond the zonal command structure that will be operational and that we have zone budget, there are also far-reaching recommendations on having zonal security council that will comprise of stakeholders in the zone. Right. There will also be state security council, which should be expanded beyond just the governor of the state meeting with the police. Right. The composition of the state security council now includes the governor, the zonal AIG of police, state commissioner, military commander, immigration, custom, correctional services, first-class areas, and chairman of emirates, paramount traditional rulers, leaders of faith, senators from the state, members of the federal representatives, speaker of the House of Assembly, secretary of trade unions, labor trade unions, and so on and so forth.
All right. Let me pause you for a second because, I mean, we have very limited time, so I want to get in as many questions as possible.
So this Senate committee proposed 13 zonal areas. How did they arrive at this zonal commands? Because we know we have different states and then different governors. If governors are supposed to be part of each of their zonal commands, how did you arrive? Did with the states that would form the command?
Specifically listed the various zonal commands that we have, and that is enumerated in the report. For instance, you have Kano, Jigawa, and Katsina to be a zonal police command.
So an example would be Kano, Jigawa, and Katsina now. So those three governors now will have to be under one zonal command. How did you arrive at that?
Instance,
what if there's a clash?
Lagos, it is question of contiguity. When you look at the zonal command of Kano, Jigawa, Katsina, there's also the zonal command of Sokoto, Zamfara, and Kebbi. They come from what is regarded as the northwest geopolitical zone in Nigeria. Then in the southwest, for instance, you have Lagos and Ogun as a zonal command. Then Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, and Ondo as a zonal command. Effectively, you have a situation whereby you have about 2 or so within each of the geopolitical zones as their zonal command.
All right, sir. So the Southwest established Amotekun just before COVID-19. And now in the 13 zones which you have given, we have Lagos and Ogun as one zone, and Oyo, Osun, and Ondo as another. Where is the situation? What's the situation of Amotekun in this? Because the 5 of them were supposed to have Amotekun as their security outfit.
The fact that Amotekun corps are being set up is not in any way derogating from the effectiveness and power of the Nigerian police. And as you know, each state of the assembly passed the Amotekun as law in their respective states. It's just a signal of collaboration and support between the Southwest regional government. This cannot derogate from constitutional power and responsibility of Nigeria to have its police. As a matter of fact, even as a senator, I've introduced a private member bill to establish state police, and this has passed the second reading in the Senate and has been sent to the constitutional review and the committee. The issue of security is so vital to the development of our people, to realization of our economic agenda, and to the realization of the core mandate of government as enshrined in Section 14 of our Constitution, which provides that security and welfare of the people is the paramount purpose of government. So we cannot do more. We cannot do excess when it comes to security.
Let me ask you about funds, because I know Lagos State has a security trust fund where people come together to support what they need for security. Security is not cheap. Many of these states are not revenue generating. So, and I know the upper chamber had advised that the states actually fund it. How would they fund it when they don't? Where would they get that money from?
I think the question of revenue will also involve holistically to look at even the revenue sharing formula of the country. A situation whereby the central government share about 52% of national resources and the 36 states and they have to share 26% or so, I think it does not augur well for even fair and equitable distribution of national resources. So holistically, in terms of funding, the funding structure has also been looked at even in the context of the report. For instance, when it comes to community policing, the recommendation is to the effect that the federal government will give grants to all the states, depending on the capacity and structure of their community policing, to be able to effectively fund it. Then there will also be a direct allocation to the local government for the purpose of funding the community policing that has been there. So the funding is a challenge, but then you have to look at whatever formula we need to be able to ensure that we fund our security in the country.
Okay, sir. So for the layman, I want us to understand the clear implication of the Senate's position. So are you saying now that we are going to be having the federal police, the state police, and community police?
No, the context of the report that we are talking about, which is the ad hoc committee of the Nigerian Senate, is talking of decentralization of the Nigerian police. And what that means is that there will be need to change the constitution to ensure that the Nigerian police is not just one hierarchical and structure which has at the top of the pyramid the Inspector General of Police, and whereby all commands will have to go to him. There will now be zonal police command, which is part of the Nigerian police, and then effectively have his own operational and budgetary independence or autonomy to ensure flexibility, to ensure adaptability and dynamism in terms of addressing the challenges that will be faced in the respective states. And of course, going further would be the idea of need to setting a private member bill, which is not yet part of our law, on possibility of setting a police force, which will be state police with its own distinct jurisdiction. But that in any event will still not affect having a national security architecture in the form of the Nigerian police.
Now, under this new arrangement now, they no longer have to resort to the IG before they take instructions, and they work in tandem with the governors under their zones. One of the criticisms that people have had against decentralization, of course, is the abuse of those systems by governors under it, which is why I was asking, when there is a clash between the two or three governors within a zone, what provisions have the Senate made to resolve such clashes?
The Senate recommendation is not to put the decentralized police under the command or control of any of the governor or the governors in the zone.
Okay.
What has been provided for is that there will be zonal advisory council, and I've enumerated the wide-ranging composition of that council, which will include private individuals in form of traditional rulers and the religious leaders. Even senators from that zone will be part of it. So then, secondly, too, you cannot talk about the possibility of abuse as a basis to say that Nigeria police should not be decentralized or that the state should not have a role there. All over the world, in fact, part of political theory is that power is has propensity of being abused. The bulwark against abuse of power in any capacity is to have independence of judiciary and to have the rule of law. Even in advanced democracy, there are also some times where there is an infraction of the rights of the people. But we must strengthen our judiciary in order to be able to ensure that rights are protected. There's no way you can abolish that there will be a fraction of rights of the individual by any form of structure, whether Nigerian police or state police.
We have to wrap up, but very quickly, what's the time frame we're looking at? Because we're hearing decentralization forever. Now that it seems the Senate is taking it seriously, could you give us a time frame that the zonal will be set up, the zonal zones will be set up, and then the committee would actually be able to give us some actions being done?
I think the first time the Nigerian Senate, to the best of my knowledge, will come up with a recommendation on decentralization. And the action framework for it is that, one, there will be a need to amend even the Constitution to provide for decentralization. There will also, as part of the recommendation, to amend key legislation that impacts on our security, which include the Police Act, even the Civil Defense Act, the Immigration Act, the Customs Act, all the corpus of legislation impacting, relating to, and connected with Nigerian security will have to be amended. Then, of course, there will be framework for budgetary and also setting up the necessary administrative structure to carry the recommendations into reality.
Thank you so much.
Part of our legislative agenda is to ensure that we carry this through by the grace of God before this year ends.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this morning. We appreciate your presence. We've been speaking with the Chairman, Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Senator Surajudeen Basiru. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue. Stay with us. We'll be right back.